on in, hi Jen. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. We have just gotten inside wherever this is. And let's explore. Let's touch a bunch of stuff. A magazine. I don't know what it is. Take it. Yoink. La Fumée, Volume 1. Okay. A standard office file cabinet. The drawers seem to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. This is a Dewey typewriter. The model's name is on the back. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Every worker equals every member of the board is written on the top of the flyers. Hi, Raven Moon. Nuzzle, nuzzle, nuzzle. Take magnesium. Take some cool sunglasses. Yeah, boy. Thank you. And at the bottom, the union logo and demand democracy. The radio is emitting strange buzzing sounds.
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change."
No, I don't need that. No, that's okay. That's not, I wasn't uncomfortable. Okay. We're in business now. Is that a free coat? Can I have that?
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. The white rectangle of the Revachol Citizens Militia is clearly visible on its back.
Can I have it?
This is your cloak.
It's mine?
You can feel it.
Lieutenant, I think that's mine.
Yes, it does bear the Elysium insignia, and we are the only detectives in Martinez.
You think I should get it?
Service cloak issued to you by your station? Yes, I do.
Grab the cloak.
As your fingers touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. I will shield you from the elements and give my life for yours. That's what the cloak is relaying.
Thank you, cloak. God, it's hard playing different games and like they all have like the different button for the inventory. Okay. Yeah. And then -1 drama. Nah. But how did my cloak get here? Collecting rainwater. Have I been out here before? All around you, great machines in quiescence. White pine trees are printing onto the screen covering. Looks like a forest under snow. Okay, I think that's the correct way to go, so real quick, I want to go over here and see what's over here. Bottles! At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts. Yeah, I want the bottles. Pick them up. Put that shit on. Get those bottles. It's free real estate. Harrier is gonna like... I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, Mr. Drippy's close enough to saying fuck already, so I guess it's okay. And I think Harrier would be able to, like, punch some stuff. These bottles are for me. Okay, what's this?
This is the Night Watchman's booth. The name on the door reads, René Arnaud. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down and have a breather.
This is where Renee works. I'm gonna look around, search the booth.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents meticulously organized. There's a framed photograph on the table.
Leave the picture alone.
Let's get going. The entire neighborhood can see us over here.
And then what would Mr. Drippy do in a Disco Elysium? Like, it'd be like Lieutenant Kim would be like the only person who would be able to see him. And then like, it'd be like Kim is just like talking to himself. You see faded industrial lettering on the platform. Kavslund. Is anybody here? The shipyard is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Is that rope not suspicious? Does that not look like that, like industrial rope? The musk of oil and rust comes through the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Smells like blood. We got some new gloves. Electrochemistry. Or interfacing. Industrial size thermo smells like burnt coffee. Hey man, can you help me?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along.
It's okay, Kim. You gather the evidence and I'll finger the criminal one. Lord High Lord of the Fairies ain't going to be throwing any unearned shade now, is he?
The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Mundi.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Everard.
The tiny man is so engaged in his work he doesn't notice you. Hi.
Everard, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen. Kind of makes you feel like an arsehole for no apparent reason.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is it with you people in scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat.
He doesn't even seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
Or alternatively, every time a single inconvenience makes itself known, Kim, we have a solution for this, don't we, man? And Kim has to explain why he's not legally allowed to shoot literally every problem. That's me. I'm like, Kim, shoot it! You're Ubi, right?
Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No sir, those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Aw, what the fuck? I just got a text from my mom. They want me to pick them up from the airport too, motherfucker. They didn't say I had to pick them up. It sucks. What are you doing with the containers?
Oh, Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
He waves at the containers towering behind him.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pine's livery, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red in Union colors. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
Kind of looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
Leo, has anyone ever told you why you need to change the covers?
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Says I go and tell them to everyone.
Okay. Thanks, Leo. You've been very helpful.
Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Where is everyone? The harbor is empty.
Oh, most of the guys are down at the gates, keeping the scabs from coming in.
He leans in with a confidential look.
We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ha! We haven't worked for 2 months now.
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everard is in his office, where he always is. And Jean-Luc is guarding the gate.
He pauses to think.
But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everard sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so.
He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. What kind of trouble did Titus and his friends get into?
Oh, I'm not really supposed to talk about that. That's union business.
He smiles and leans closer.
Him and his boys stirred up something in town. Probably drank too much and got into a fight or something. I heard Mr. Everett telling them to take some time off.
Really? Did they kill someone?
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else. Titus and his boys do good work. I don't want to get them in trouble over a little drinking.
He probably doesn't know anything anyway. Who in their right mind would tell him?
What's in that container over there? Point to the container suspended from the crane arm.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Do you work here?
Yes,
Stupid question.
Yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm Leonard, by the way. Leonard Bellet. But everyone calls me Leo.
The little man raises his hand in a welcoming gesture.
I'm like Mr. Everett's right-hand man when Mr. Edgar is out of town, and Mr. Edgar's right-hand man when Mr. Everett is away. Actually, Miss Beaufort is the right-hand man, but she's a lady.
A good-hearted chuckle again.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
The lieutenant looks up at Leo.
A real pretty lady with a skin like those Douai Sucre candy bars my missus likes so much. Them are real nice to suckle on once the dinner is done and me and the missus sit down beside the radio. But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Hold on, who is this Miss Beaufort you mentioned?
Oh, Lizzie. She is a real sharp tool. Mr. Everett put her through some fancy school and everything, east of the river. 4 years she was gone, and when she came back, she was all fancy and lawyerly.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl. Grew up in this here neighborhood. Knows everybody and gets along with everyone. Real pillar of the community one day, I'm sure.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real happy if she turned out like her. But she can't have kids.
Aw.
Dr. Lemaitre said so, and she knows about such things. Been a doctor for almost 50 years she has.
He sighs and falls silent, watching you meekly with his blue eyes.
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beaufort. Interesting.
I think you're doing a great job around here, Leo.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Lieutenant smiles at the little man.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, it means a lot, really.
You didn't think it was possible, but the smile becomes even wider.
Sometimes I feel some of the guys don't really get how much I bust my ass for them here. But you guys are alright.
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in Martinez, but the recognition from an authority figure made Leo's day.
I'm looking for the leader of the dockworkers union.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighbourhood.
He coughs and then continues immediately.
Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys.
Easy now, Leo. I just want to know where I can find this man.
Oh, Mr. Everett is where he always is. In his office, of course.
He points to the 2 joint containers on your right. Okay. Thank you, Leo.
Bye-bye now.
In here. Okay. The coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. Hello, are you Mr. Everett?
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair, yet says nothing.
Are you in
He
charge?
simply stares at you.
Are you in charge of the dock workers?
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk.
I'm Everett Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Martinez.
The man relaxes into his chair and continues.
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up, you understand.
You go ahead, detective.
The lieutenant nods at you, then the chair.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
He gives you a sly wink. Try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on
Ah!
is to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically huge.
It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
He points at it again.
Hey, that's 25 real. That's good money. Think of all the stuff you could.
Thank you. Take the Everett. Take the comically large check.
Don't mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
Is he? He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
His slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull. Lost and gun. When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
I would appreciate any help you could provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
Thank you.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun.
Oh no, I didn't put mix it up on there. I always open Mix It Up, but then I forget to log into it. Lost gun. Lost gun. Lost gun. Okay. Took the novelty check. The chair is killing you. Kim? Kim?
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Claire's help. with
Straighten up,
this.
okay.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to lose my composure.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun and those children are gonna shoot themselves with it.
No, I'm not about to cry. Try to stay cool.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Yeah, this chair is really hurting my butt.
What is this, Mr. Dubois?
Ah, God.
Keeps repeating.
I'm gonna die.
What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
The large man snaps his fingers, but to no effect. You're in some stupor. Keep sliding down the chair like a jello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Damn, I was hoping to get into my inventory so I could, like, take my magnesium or something, because I'm scared this chair is gonna kill me because I have 1 hit point left. Okay, I healed my morale, but I don't have anything to heal my butt, alas.
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
Yeah, I'm scared my ass is gonna explode and kill me, and then I'm gonna have to do this shit all over again. Okay, actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit upright.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
Yeah, I only have 1 health left, so we could die from sitting in this chair, maybe. I'm scared.
It is about time to stop embarrassing yourself. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity.
Could you help me get a dead body down from a tree?
You might have noticed there's one hanging on a tree behind the hostel cafeteria.
Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter?
Mr. Claire, the man was hanged with a cargo belt, a steel-reinforced cargo belt. It's safe to assume the Union had something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood.
You're a community leader. Help your community out.
I can certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values.
He licks his fat lips and smiles.
But of course, all joking aside, I am going to help you.
He picks up the handset of a radio phone to his right, then clicks a button.
Jean-Luc, the cop who bested you in physical combat is here, and he has a little dead body in a tree problem. Namely, he needs it to be taken down. Please extend him this courtesy. You can find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but you already knew that. Anyway, he's going to help you.
Hooray! After I whooped him. Yeah! Aren't you gonna ask me how I got in?
Am I going to ask? Hell, Harry. You spin-kicked my strongest man in the face. I saw it from my window.
Good.
Would you ask a man like that how he got into your container yard?
You don't have a window.
It was a figure of speech, Harry. Of course I don't have a window. I'm in a container.
Yeah, so how'd you see it?
Anyway, I assure you, I am a very well-informed man. Information reaches me before I even get the chance to request it.
You called me Mr. Dubois. Why?
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Everard, I call you Harry.
That's what the hanged corpse called you. Harry.
So that's really my name.
My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
He shrugs with an amazed expression. What are the odds of that? What are the odds
I
of that?
think the odds of that are very low.
Kim, please be nice to me.
It might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
Nah, it's true. My memory is a bit hazy.
I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is...
He taps on a folder in front of him.
I have a big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. And you were probably right. I can.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Lieutenant inspects Everett over his spectacles.
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now.
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
Have another look at that folder.
As you look at the folder, Everett covers it with his hand and pets it. Is he trying to hide that it's not a real RCM folder? It certainly doesn't have the RCM stamp on it.
That's not an RCM folder.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry?
That means he doesn't really know anything about you.
I see.
A pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time being.
So the Census Bureau says my name is Harry Dubois.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on.
I want to talk about Let's talk about my last gun.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning every stone, searching every playground, asking kids, grandmas, everyone. Your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you of that. It's just a matter of time and effort.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Hold on, could he really be holding my gun hostage?
Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to do it.
Does this mean if I do things for you, I'll get my gun back?
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
I need a drink. Hold up. I need to go get one. Alright. Okay, I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez. I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body and your lost gun.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
Say nothing.
But there's a thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
Krim, is that true? Are we door opening machines?
I'm not sure I understand. If you're asking us to break down someone's door, it's not going to happen.
Come now. I just need you to go open a little door for me and leave it unlocked. A simple thing. Absolutely nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Whose door is it?
Oh, no one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Why don't you just open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
Actually, my body points are very low. I put all of my points into being smart, unfortunately.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
What do you mean by weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be
hydrate.
over so I can discuss business with you.
Thank you for the hydrate. Okay, I bet you don't even know anything about the hanging.
Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Martinez.
Okay, let's refuse the task for now.
Of course, Harry, I understand. But if that's the case, I don't think we'll ever find your gun. Even worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder.
Kim, shoot this guy.
Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake too.
Yes, we both understand what you meant.
This may be the only way, he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later.
I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals?
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez here. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her, because you and I are such good friends, and I'm helping you get that nasty body down from the tree. And with finding your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy.
I did ask him to shoot it down, but it didn't work. So, yeah. Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
I'm told the union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
I am. Lie.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So do what you want, and let's change the subject.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we...
You too, Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
I'm winning.
None taken. Did we have anything else to do here, Harry?
Okay, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate.
Great, wouldn't want to get stuck in here.
Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
I'll be back, probably. I wonder if he actually has my gun or if he's just bullshitting. The speaker tower is silent. There's no work to organize in the yard below. I like that, like, when you change your clothes, it actually, like, your clothes actually change. Casflin means Whale Fjord in Arden. Container. Yes. Is that a fire extinguisher? Sure, yeah. Oh, a healing item, thank God. Give me that. I'm glad I found that. 99 cents, baby.
A rusting control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Marsh. On. Arrête. Off.
We're just gonna leave that alone. Jean-Luc, I need your help. Sorry for spin kicking you. Hi, it's me.
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
It's just something I had to do.
Our personal dynamic has changed. A little.
He means very little.
Everett told you to help us get the body down from the tree.
So it was. You bested me in race combat to reach my superior, then had him give me an order. I salute your cunning, enemy. I will go and remove the body from the tree with my bare hands.
Okay.
You're so noble, Measurehead.
There's a but.
But while I am gone, someone must stand guard.
Yeah, the weird, really racist guy.
That someone needs to be you.
That would mean you're openly showing the people that you're taking the Union's side.
Lieutenant, what do we do if we don't want to do that?
This is the uncomfortable result of not taking him down.
Hi, Kitty.
I can live with a compromise.
Listen to your little friend. He is wise in his childlike way. His mysterious race may yet prove fierce competition to my heroic haplogroup.
Okay then.
Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
Okay, so I just have to stand here. Damn, okay. Anyways. That's interesting. I didn't notice that. What's he gonna do with the body? Just like lay it down in the yard or what? What do you guys think? Do you think he's gonna bring it back with him? Man. I like that he talks in capital letters also. I think it's funny. Okay, I understand. The good news, OP, is that we're not very far. At least I don't feel like we're very far. I feel like I've done so much stuff. Like, everything that I've had to do is like really convoluted and stuff. Like, but I think we're still at the very beginning of the game. We have no idea like who did what or why I am the way I am. So that's good. Is this supposed to be happening? Is this one of those moments where the game crashes? Wait for Measurehead. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think this is not supposed to be happening. I think this is a bug. So, other people said that they've experienced this too, so whoop. I played the Silent Hope demo, that was fun. I played as the maid girl first. She's the only one I've played as so far, but... Damn, that sucks that that bug is still in the game, because, like, this game has been out for a while. Like, don't you think they'd fix it? you know? Oh well. I know the game auto-saved for me after we stopped talking to that guy Everett, so I'm not super worried about missing progress, but I am gonna have to go get a couple things again. But it's not a big deal. And it's interesting because I googled it, and people were saying like that happened to them on the Steam version. When I was talking to Kay, they said that it happened to them on the Switch, and like they were like, here's a few places like on the Switch where like bugs happen. And I was like, okay. But I wasn't expecting it for people like who played it like on the computer. You know, I feel like those problems get solved a lot quicker or something like that. Alright, let's go. Oops. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna wait here, stupid. Game bugged out. Okay, let's save. No. Okay, so what they said to do is to say no to Measurehead and then say yes.
Do not presume this our people. So it was.
You're so
There's a...
But
That would mean you're...
fine. They see that they stay here the whole time.
Okay, I think it's working now. Or maybe not. Damn it. Man. Ooh, see her streaming. Let's go lurk and see her stream. Pokemon Emerald, fuck yeah. Man, I can't believe I had to go to the stupid airport to... Ah! Man! This sucks. Oh well. Okay.
Do not presume. True. I said nothing.
He means very.
You're so
There's a.
But
That would mean you're openly showing the.
fine. Goodbye. Return.
Okay, now.
The unpromising race pupil returns. Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
The woman's gaze.
Oh, thank
follows
God.
Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
We're just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there. I wish I could see it.
I don't. I've already seen enough of that dead body.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Evrod's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
They're helping me get a dead body down.
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
None of your business.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez. It's Kuno. Then, the man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
The corpse has been removed from the tree. Stand down and congratulate yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Okay. Thank you for your cooperation, Measurehead.
Farewell, Lambs on Reach. You are a Union man from now on.
Okay. I hope Kuno's not playing with this stupid fucking body. Get down them stairs. That's not where I want to go. I want to go get money for my bottles. This is where I want to go. Yeah. Bottle money.
The tear machine stands in the. Your bottles clunk.
Yeah. Okay. Kuno, you better not be playing with that fucking dead body. Okay.
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Beautiful. Wipe a tear from your eye.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job. Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy?
Yes. 1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3. Field autopsy. 4. Transportation of the body to the morgue. We are on number 3.
The RCM's 4-phase murder scene processing menu.
The fuck are they on about? Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open?
It's not about cutting. And no, you and I are detectives. The honorary rank of detective signifies our ability to handle the entire incident chain, from autopsy to cleanup to social work.
Yes, I feel like a detective.
You are. Your station would not have assigned you on this case if you weren't. Now,
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Damn.
Come back later.
What exactly is a field autopsy?
you know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the dormant shield volcano, Corpus Mundi, is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the 38th single, YIPPEE descent, to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Actually, it appears I've forgotten what a field autopsy is.
Fine. It's a 3-part form to be filled out on the scene by the detectives responsible. One takes notes, the other dictates. The goal is to establish cause of death.
Do we need a scalpel for it?
A scalpel is not always required. I hope this is one of those cases. Latex gloves are, however.
Why don't you... No, what do you... Wait. Okay, whatever. We don't need to insult him. Clap your gloved hands. Let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Alright.
I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should handle the contact and you take notes?
Okay, where should I take these notes?
In your paperwork, officer. Just fill out the field autopsy form.
He sighs, already expecting the answer. You're not gonna believe this. I think I've lost my paperwork.
Officer, what haven't you lost?
I still haven't have my disco trousers. Let's get your pants.
Yes, barely.
He looks at his blue notebook and sighs.
I can give you my paperwork. There's an autopsy form there. Several, actually. But only if it helps move things along.
Sorry, I lost everything.
Yes, well...
Lieutenant doesn't know what to say.
It's okay to cry, Runkari.
I feel like she's calling me slurs. Let's work off yours for now.
Right. The autopsy form is near the end.
Open the notebook at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and
I don't...
lists describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
I don't want to do that to Kim. I don't want to make him have to suffer any more than he already is. Oh, my heart eyes are on. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Poor Kim.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with,
That's you.
Right, Harry Dubois.
the corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says,
Coroner's case number.
KK57 dash 0803 dot 0815.
Write it down.
Next.
Name.
NA. Next.
Date of birth.
NA.
Age.
Roughly 50.
Roughly 50.
dry 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side.
Right, 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook.
Race.
Mondial.
Fair to olive skin, from the Isola of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex.
Fucky, fucky!
The little monster exclaims energetically.
Male.
Pigs can have sex?
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of death.
We're still going with March 4th. 51.
Ooh, they're writing it the European way. Right, April 3rd. Just kidding. So the 4th of March.
What else? 9. Body identified by is non-applicable. 10. Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK57 0503 0815 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one box remains.
Evidence of treatment.
None. At least not after the initial examination.
What is treatment anyway?
Interfering with the body's position or wounds post-mortem.
How did you not know that? Aren't you a cop? You're leaving a weak impression here. Say something sure-handed.
I'm not so sure. Kuno's throwing rocks at it.
A silent nod. The lieutenant places his gloved hand on the corpse's chest, as if in preparation. Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Road, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson. Hand extended, he approaches, to make sure she is dead more than anything else. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH, 42 deceased persons found today, 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
Turn the
The
page.
corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copy paper tries to answer why.
External examination summary.
Clothes. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see.
He checks the body onto its side, turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They are fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing. The boot has a serial number. It's E50.100.100. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design. Tattoos.
He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body.
The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings, to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene, using a triggered mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature, below freezing. Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
He told me not to touch the body, so write it down. Short, light brown, male pattern baldness.
Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max. Talking shit to Kuno's velocity.
Fuck you, Kuno.
In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest. Consistent with predation. Ligature mark.
Lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it is obvious that the material cannot be cut.
The steel wiring. There's too much of it. We need to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we've got these chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now,
He points to the rope squeezing the dead man's neck.
We need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread rising from the east.
Oh boy. Can't I get out of here? Kim, we've got the perfect tool for this one, man. Kim, shoot it. Let's see. Damn, I can't change my gloves or anything. Well, sucks to suck. Here we go.
You jam the cutters right under the knot. That seems like a smart idea. Yeah, somewhere there. Already they're buried deep in the man's flesh. Then you rotate them to get a better hold. Then...
Ugh.
Yeah, fuck him. Fuck that buggery. Corpse fucking time.
Told you my pig was hardcore.
I should have a go first. I think I have a strategy.
He steps in and takes the chain cutters from you. Yeah, here you go.
he sinks the cutters into the knot, preparing to perform the cuts, with his elbow to his knee for precision. Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Here.
He hands you the chain cutters back and then kneels closer to the body, running his finger along the dark red groove until he comes to a gap.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck, on the neck. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact, normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia...
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No! Let's get out and see!
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Write down and move it on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty.
The scarring is extensive, way more than a law officials.
We have a real museum here. Battles, wars. Last item. Hands.
He takes the man's hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand. Let the lieutenant work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, the stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done. What next?
Internal examination summary.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
Of course, there is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
No, stop messing with Kim, right, NA?
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it, gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker off!
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen. Hemorrhaging present in mucosa of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there. Sickly sweet air, unlike anything living. You feel like you're about to throw up again. Straight in that mouth of his.
Write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA.
Write NA.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Write NA.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with the hanging. Gastrointestinal.
He breathes a sigh of relief. Sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. A pool of feces is there.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write down, omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injury summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one too.
Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer?
A non-fatal injury. Post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko!
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath, the description of injury. 2 boxes.
Non-fatal post-mortem.
Right. Next.
Ligature mark.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter. No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The ring around his neck is visible.
Fatal injury.
That's it. We have established cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned. But it's a start. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
What now? Give him back his notebook.
Now we put him in a body bag, and I drive him to Faubourg for processing.
The lieutenant looks at the dead man one more time, then at his notebook, then at the corpse again. He's thinking, did I miss something? I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something.
Let's bag him, take him away. Let the lieutenant take the body away without further examination, because it's only 3%. Our perception sucks.
Okay. I need a little help for carrying him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can take care of the rest.
Then what?
It's too late to take him into processing today. I'll take him first thing tomorrow.
Bag the corpse and drag it to the motor carriage. Okay, let's save our game. Gross, it's gonna stink up the whole car. Gross. Okay. Now what? Kuna, you still fucking around back here?
You missed a good show before. A kid came by and completely fucked the tree to pieces.
He fucked the tree up! Fucked it good! It was porno!
By the way, Kipped is a racial slur.
Oh, okay. That's a slur too. I wish I'd been here to see it. Now I have some questions.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaut.
About the body, what do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno. Pig's choking. He's totally.
Kim, help me out.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Have you seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
I think we should hit Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
What do you mean threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates.
Who do you mean troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
Let it be.
Yes, pray pardon, sire. Better to let it be. I did not mean to make you paranoid.
Do you know who he was?
Kuno's fucking. Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make the Kuno sing into the popo phone.
Do you know how he got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
He looks around trying to come up with something.
Mesco, or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Okay, about the dead body.
Yeah, Kuno didn't smoke him if that's what you mean.
He draws snot up his nose.
Thanks, Kuno. That's one name you can now cross off the list.
There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting.
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse. Yes, that's what I'm saying. You're stupid.
Get the fuck out of here calling Kuno stupid. Pigs come to Kuno for guidance, then say he's stupid. The fuck is up with that?
They're lost without you, Kuno. They need you. You're in control of this.
Why don't you figure your shit out yourself before you come to Detective Kuno for help?
Maybe we should.
More on this later. Right now, let's talk about something else.
Testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Oh my god. Figure out what's going on with this kid.
Trying to fuck at the
Damn.
Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno only gets higher. It's faster, faster, faster. Can't take the Kuno. Stay out of the reactor.
Kuno gonna fuck you up. Up.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work with what you have for now.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Eat shit, Kuno. What's this? And what do we do with that check? How do we cash that check? Giant novelty check. Oh, okay. Oh, let's see. We can exchange it at the Fritz store. Constable's rent. He called me constable. Maybe if we give it to him, he'll be okay with that instead of 100. Because he wanted 100 real, and I don't think we have that. I don't think we're going to get that. There's somebody here now. Who are you? Are you the guy who caused trouble by getting drunk? It's all about money, you know. Okay, that's very helpful, thank you. Hey man.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe.
Yes, have you got it?
Can I pay with this check?
You must be joking, right? You come here, trash everything, and now you try to pay with a novelty check?
The cafeteria manager stares at you baffled.
This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want to see that money in the palm of my hand. Every single cent.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gates, though it might not be enough to cover it.
Let's talk about something else.
I was rarely enjoying talking about the money you owe me.
By the way, I'm gonna sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Absolutely right.
Your body is ready, sire.
My body is ready. Let me sing karaoke. This is bullshit. Oh, I can't believe this. Won't let me sing karaoke.
Welcome to Rivachol.
Racist lorry driver. Then announces the rotund man. The remark isn't addressed to you, it's addressed to the lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Rivachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
You tell him.
It's men like you who keep Rivachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
He's right. You're undermining our best shot at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Rivachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I should beat you up.
I know
Kim,
exactly
shoot
what
him.
you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them.
Shoot this fool, Kim.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Give the fucking A, Kim. I've got your back. Give the lieutenant a punch on the shoulder.
You do make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
He loses his patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Damn, you're not gonna get more out of him on this. He's put up the wall of racism.
Alright, we're done for now. We gotta go to the store before it closes. It's getting late. It's getting dark outside.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
I need to exchange this giant novelty check for cash.
Wow. I didn't know you worked for the Union, sir.
She rolls up the giant novelty check, looks like she's seen it before, and slips it under the counter.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the Union. The Union works for you by supplying you with cash.
Does Frit have an warehouse in the back of Whirling in Rags?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
Come on, give me something to work with here.
She looks up from under her brow.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye. We have $25 to play with, baby! We have $31 to play with, baby! Okay. But I do want to pay back that guy. Like, I don't know how we're gonna get all that money, but... I don't think he's gonna want to talk to us anymore. He's gonna be like, you're with the Union.
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Yeah, but the spin kick was really cool.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Okay. He doesn't have anything new to say. Oh, then it's a good thing we gave him a flying kick. Well, now I'm not sure what to do. Like, my whole goal was getting that body down, and we did that. So now I don't know what to do. Trash can? Bottles, baby. We haven't gone inside the bookstore.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Before you go on, you seem well off enough. Can you give me some money? I feel like there won't be an opportune moment to ask later.
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will not give you money. I would be doing you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success, even if one is a police officer. Handouts are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
Excuse me, I don't even know why I said that. A lapse of professionalism does not represent my values.
Oh my, of course. What a man.
So are you the owner of the store?
I am. The proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Her voice is high-pitched, as if to give it more perneation. Who's the little girl standing outside?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Have fun lurking.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
10.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Okay.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Farewell for now, book peddler. Okay. Ask around Paptoos. Track down my badge. We called our station. Wait. We already did that. We called our station. Go to the harbor gates to ask about the armor. Run the serial number. Okay, we haven't run the serial number. Ah. No, I didn't mean to talk to Kim.
Son, you've really let yourself go. It's a disgrace. But Coach Physical Instrument is going to get you back in prime condition, even if it takes 1,000,000 push-ups.
Yes, sir. Forge me into organic steel, Coach.
It's going to take blood, sweat, piss, and tears. But when I'm done with you, boy, you will be a master athlete.
Let's do this, Coach. I'm with you.
Behold, world. Here walks a sportsman, hands choked and hair kept back with a bandana. The Homo Athleticus.
There we go. -2 encyclopedia. Coach Physical Instrument. How many skill points do I have? Oh, I've got 3. Okay. I'll leave it for now. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end here, and I'll think about what we can do next time and stuff. Ugh, I'm glad we finally got that stupid body down from the tree, though. Honestly. Okay, we're gonna raid Seer, who's playing, Pokemon Emerald, it looks like. Looks like they're helping somebody with their Nuzlocke. So. Alright, gang, thanks for stopping in and hanging out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow for The World Ends With You 2. And we did great today. Alright, thank you. Bye-bye.